Hey guys, so I'm still hanging out with Nik Miles. We just finished our lunch at the Happy Valley Station food cart. We went food carting. So what's really cool is Nik is an auto expert, and you can find him at
ourautoexpert.com.
Right, and so he is in a brand new 2018 Toyota 4Runner. And I was like, man, I got to check out that car.
TRD. It says it right there on the seat.
TRD? What does that mean?
Toyota Racing Division, I think.
What does that mean? I don't know.
It means it's super racy, off-roady, sexy. You want to eat it up without a fork.
I don't want to eat this.
It's like, you know how you eat a pie when you don't use a knife and fork? You go, in the pie. It's like
I've never eaten a pie without a... Well, no, that's not true. So, okay, what do I need to know about this? So, I like the stitching. The red stitching. It's red and black. Red Raiders. Get your guns up.
Oh dear.
So
the 4Runner is Toyota's mid-size SUV.
Does it have a third row?
It does not.
No third row.
No. But it has a lot of really endearing features and really cool features. First of all, it's based on the Tacoma truck, which means that this vehicle is super durable. It's been around for a long time. Toyota are pretty good at making SUVs. It's very reliable. It's kind of got a truck base, so you see how high your feet are? That's kind of how...
Yeah, we are high.
It's very trucky. And this thing's pretty indestructible. That's one of the things you like about it.
You know what? Yes. It is indestructible. I didn't think about it, but I have a Toyota 4Runner story.
No, you told me like last week you had a story.
That's right. But then I forgot, but now I remember. So my stepmom got hit by a motorhome, an RV, and she was driving my dad's Toyota 4Runner.
Okay.
And they got the jaws of life, and they got her out, and she walked away from that wreck.
Wow.
So these things are durable.
I thought it was a funny story, and now I feel a little depressed.
No, it's not a funny story. It's a horrific story.
So the Toyota 4Runner is very trucky. One of my most favorite thing is they are really good for filming in. Not that everyone's going to buy one for that, because the rear window actually comes down with the push of a button. It goes down, so you can actually have somebody sitting in the back filming whatever you're doing.
Could you also pop it up or no? It only goes down.
No, the window goes down.
But then the hatch
opens
goes
up like a normal hatch.
I see. Okay.
Which is really cool. We have to wait for traffic now. It's
Can
raining.
you fit a family of 4's groceries in the back? It looks like, actually the trunk looks huge.
I just had a really amazing idea, and I'm really excited now. You're going to go nuts when I tell you. There's a drive-through Starbucks up here.
Dude. Okay. I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm not really that into Starbucks. So Nik and I went on a 500...
And we're done. And we're done.
No, we can still be friends. He loves Starbucks and dogs. And
you don't.
I don't like dogs.
Or Starbucks.
I don't feel... I'm not passionate about Starbucks like some people are. Have you been to the Starbucks roastery and tasting room in Seattle?
No!
Oh my God, you would flip out. You would flip your lid if you saw the Starbucks.
Sad I
They have
haven't.
pipes all through the, like around the ceiling, and like it's real elaborate. And you can order...
I'm getting chest pains just thinking about how beautiful that is.
You can order certain Starbucks items at that place in Seattle that you can't get anywhere else.
Like what?
I don't remember. I forget.
You made that up, didn't you?
No, I didn't make it up. It's true. That was 99% true. Everything.
The 1% was the fact.
You know that stories only have to be 10% true?
According to whose law? Megan's law?
I thought everybody. I thought that was like a life rule. A story only has to be 10% true.
No.
Is that not true?
No, a story has to be 101%
God, you've got the heat up in here, man.
Well, what's wrong with you? You're from Texas. You should be able to take it.
It's like 100 degrees in here.
It's not.
Woo! The heater works good. God, does it have heated seats too? Oh, it does. Does it have air conditioned seats? Because I would like to blow some cold air on my butt now.
So here's the great thing about buying a 4Runner. They start around low 30s, mid 30s.
Low 30s? 30,000, okay.
Mid 30s. And here's the thing about them that's really cool. It's a very well adapted platform. It's been around a long time.
How long?
Many years, like maybe 12.
Decades?
Oh, it's red.
Oh shit,
Sorry. It's not red. It turned green, but he didn't stop.
Nik can't drive.
And
terrible driver.
so it...
I'm just kidding. He's a wonderful driver.
So it's been around for quite a long time, and so They are probably going to come out with a very high-end new SUV to replace it in the next few years.
To replace this?
Yes.
And they won't call it a 4Runner?
It may be called a 4Runner. We don't know what it's going to be called. But here's the really cool thing about it is that means 4Runners are they're well tested. They got any kinks out of them that they had in the very beginning, and they're fairly inexpensive for something this capable as well, because they're coming up with a new one. What happens is when a car's been around for a while, they've paid for all the development of it, they've paid for everything, so when it's been around for a while, then the price starts to go down.
Okay.
So these are fairly inexpensive.
Now, wait a minute, because there is a certain car I like, which
is
not
what? You can say it.
I like the Ford Explorer, and I swear it keeps going up in price. And that's been around forever.
Well, yes, but the Ford Explorer name has been around forever, but the model has been around for very little time. I think it was refreshed in 2015.
So, if it hasn't been refreshed, it goes down in price. But if it has been refreshed, it goes up in price.
Right. So this has the same basically major underpinnings it's had for several years.
How's the lumbar support?
I don't know. You're sitting in the seat right next to me. It's like, what are you doing?
Well,
flying?
this one doesn't have. No, what? No, I'm not.
You don't feel it?
I don't feel it.
Okay.
There's no button.
No, this is a very rough and ready truck. There's no lumbar, there's no seat massages, there's no seat coolers, there's no pretty girl fan in here.
What does that mean?
You know, something to fan you off in the face, like.
Well, there's a lot of air vents.
Yeah, I know, but you need those pretty late. There's probably not 8 vanity mirrors like you like. Is it? It's not that high in here. Open the window.
Let me check the mirror. The mirror could be bigger.
Just to get your teeth
are clean. We just had lunch. Gotta check those teeth.
Smile again for me. There's some spinach in there.
What? No, there's not. Do you notice anything different about me?
Yes, there is. I can't work out what it is. Your eyes?
I'm wearing magnetic eyelashes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I told you about them last time we went to Starbucks.
Yes, you did.
A week ago.
I got them, but when I ordered my ones, I didn't realize it did magnetic hair for other areas of the body, and I accidentally ordered some other stuff.
Wow, that's amazing. So back to the 4Runner.
I got a magnetic wig, silly.
It looks good. I can't even tell.
Look, it's actually weird.
It looks really natural.
Don't pull the magnets off.
So,
yes, back to the
why would a single mom of 3 want this car?
If you're going to go do camping, off-road, road trips, this is fun. This is brilliant for camping. So you got your 4 high and your 4 low.
What does that mean? 4 high?
4-wheel drive.
4 high means 4-wheel drive?
Yeah, so 4 high is what you could drive it all the time. That's 4 high.
Okay.
And 4 low is when you get into the low, you can only go about 20 miles an hour or so in 4 low at maximum.
And that would be for off-roading?
Yes, that's for serious off-roading.
I did watch them off-road a Toyota 4Runner at the Texas Truck Rodeo this year, back in October. I didn't get a chance to get in the 4Runner. But I ran the off-roading course a couple times, and I was surprised that this was running the same course that the heavy-duty trucks was on.
Right.
That was very surprising to me.
At our event called Mudfest, we've taken this off-road in the same areas that the Jeep Wrangler has gone in, and a Mercedes G-Wagon, and all those kind of rough and ready trucks, and it's done great. You know, I'm a little bit scared now because the Starbucks I thought was on the corner where this lease sign is, but they don't ever close Starbucks, but it's gone. That was it on the corner. I guess they moved it. No, they probably moved it somewhere. Keep your eye out for a Starbucks, everybody. If you guys see a Starbucks, could you send
a text?
A text.
We're looking for a Starbucks in Happy Valley, Oregon.
Yeah.
Muy importante, because Nick has a problem.
Muy importante. Very important.
Yeah, very important.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Look,
oh, there it is. The drive-through.
I just almost had chest pains.
You were just off. It's not on the far corner. It's on the inside corner.
I think it used to be on the far corner, so they probably.
Do you think maybe the rent is cheaper on the inside corner?
No, I don't think they care about renting a Starbucks.
What did you think about the Happy Valley station food carts?
I think potentially they're pretty good. In fact, we might go eat there more often.
Well, it's in between our 2 houses, so we could eat there all the time.
Yeah, I'd love to go there with the kids.
Oh yeah, we should take the kids. They complain a lot, though. I don't know.
So they don't complain to me.
I made dinner last night, and they didn't complain about it, and no ask for seconds. And
What was it?
I made a knockoff of Olive Garden soup, Super Toscana. And they ate it like they liked it. And
we should do a cooking thing
complain.
together. Would you guys like to see, who are watching on Facebook, you guys like to see a cooking, like day of cooking where the kids come over and we make something together?
Oh, you should teach my kids to cook. That would be amazing. Then they could cook for me. Could I just send them to you? And you could train them?
Well, then you can come down later. You could drop them off, and then you can eat what they made.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Who cares what anybody thinks? I want to see that.
You want to watch the video?
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll be like, oh, look at my children go.
Aww.
I love to watch the children work.
I love your kids so much. You know that.
I love them too.
Do you? They're really awesome. Except, you know what? Like Noah's like. He gives me attitude all the time.
Well, he's judgy.
He is judgy. Judgy Noah. Do you think he'll be a judge when he grows up? Judgy Noah?
Oh my God, he should be a judge. Except he would be... No, you know what? So you know how like some people love to follow rules?
Yeah.
He is a rule follower. So we'll be out and about and he's like, Mom, you can't do that. That's against the rules. I'm like, what? And he'll point at like the wall. Look, it said there's a rule. And I'm like, That is a stupid rule. And so we're not going to follow that. And he's just like... What? He just can't like, and my mom's like that. No, Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but like you're a super duper rule follower, and like she's like, oh, can't do that. I'm like, nobody's watching. Is that wrong? Are you a rule follower in it?
I'm just looking if there's any rules about following your rules. Hang on a second.
Rules are only made to be followed 10% of the time.
Rules are made to be broken. Isn't that one of the things?
Unless it's a good rule, like, I mean, if it's not going to risk your life and hurt somebody, then.
All right, let's talk more about the Toyota 4Runner. You get up to 22 miles a gallon in this. It'll tow 5,000 pounds, and that's not a rule. That's a fact.
5,000 pounds. What? So is that like a big boat or a small boat?
That's a medium-sized boat or a little trailer.
A medium-sized boat, like a.
So a truck like the Ram 1500 will tow 12,750 pounds. So this does half the weight of a big truck.
So could it pull like a small camper?
Yes.
And by small, you mean like a pop-out?
No, I mean something under 5,000 pounds.
So smaller than a... I don't know. I'm trying to visualize 5,000 pounds.
How much does a pop-out camper weigh?
How would I know? I don't own a camper.
Yeah.
Like 3,000 pounds. So, yes.
Hey, Google, how much does a small camper weigh?
According to Sylvansport, larger pop-up campers that come with a kitchen sink can weigh well over a ton, while the most Spartan pop-up campers weigh only around 600 pounds empty.
Ah!
Oh, so you could pull a camper.
Wait, so we have to have this. How many pounds in a ton?
1 U.S. ton equals 2,000 pounds.
So you could get a
So
very
you could pull two.
2.5.
2.5 pop-up campers with this 4Runner.
How much does a small trailer weigh?
2,000 pounds. According to Chew Trucks, your loaded trailer should weigh no more than 907 kilograms, 2,000 pounds.
What are you going to order from Starbucks?
I don't know.
You know what I'm addicted to?
What?
Sonic. So I judge you on the Starbucks, but if like say we're on a road trip and we saw Sonic, I'd make you pull over and give me a drink.
Oh.
So there you go. We all have our things. What are you guys addicted to?
Yeah, what are you? Hi, can I have a Venti Skinny Vanilla Latte at Kids Temp, please?
Venti Vanilla.
Make it two.
No, let's try that again. A Venti Skinny Vanilla Latte at Kids Temp.
At Kids Temp.
Yeah. Not decaf.
Two of them.
And double it if you can, and another one.
I want to try your drink.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to see why.
5.8
So that's two, you do get two of them, right? I wanted two of them.
Yeah, sorry, I was pushing this for you.
That's all right. Thank you.
And wait, that sounded like a man talking, and then it sounded like a woman. I don't understand what just happened.
Hormones just kicked in.
Well, it's Oregon. Whatever. So back to the car. It's got a nice size glove box. Why does it? This is to pull the camper.
Read what it says.
Trailer, brake, jumper, wire connection.
It's the brake wire connection.
Does this have a camera on the...
Yeah, yes. You want to put it in reverse?
So you got the rear...
Let's scare the person. Look, there you go.
But can you zoom in on the trailer hitch?
No, so it's not a truck. This
Okay.
is a truck style SUV.
Okay.
So,
What's your favorite thing about this car?
I love the ruggedness. The back window is actually my favorite thing. I need to change
So
it.
the fact that the back window rolls down is your favorite thing about this car?
Yeah, I know that's weird, but it's the only vehicle that does it. So.
I don't have a favorite thing. I think my favorite thing is probably the safety features. Does it have, so Toyota, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Yes.
but we're in 2018, so all new Toyotas come with some basic safety features now, right?
Yes.
Would you like to run us through them?
Toyota Safety Sense P. I was just making sure it was
Safety Sense P.
Yeah, so that's their basically was sort of a look around the car. So this doesn't have Safety Sense P, but a lot of Toyotas now have Safety Sense P, which is blind spot monitoring, all of those type of systems like lane departure warning.
But does it have lane keep?
So lane
Where it'll
keep
put you back
assist.
in the lane?
Yeah, this doesn't, because
Okay.
remember, this is an older style vehicle. But the new Toyotas, like Lexus has some amazing ones. They in fact have a system where it will change lanes for you.
I have never driven a Lexus.
What? Have you seen their backup camera brake?
No,
the
of
camera,
course,
if
I
it
haven't.
senses in the back of the Lexus that there's cameras back, you're going to back up, you're going to hit something, it'll brake for you. Like if there's a kid runs out behind your car as you're backing up.
Oh, that's nice.
That's awesome. It does the forward one too. A lot of companies do the forward.
I've been inside of a Lexus, I think.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I've never driven one.
Toyota, they have unbelievable safety, and the maintenance is really good. Like I have friends who are driving these 4Runners that are like 10 years old, 15 years old, that have 200,000 miles on them.
I have almost 200,000 miles on my car.
Yeah, and you hate it.
I do hate that car. It's a minivan. It's not
You've
sexy.
been talking about getting rid of it ever since I've known you, for like 2 years.
I gotta say though, I drove a Toyota Sienna when I was in Texas,
Yeah.
and it was like the most spacious minivan I've ever been in. It
Really?
had so much space, like I could full body lay down, like in
Really?
the middle. I could have taken a nap.
There are a lot of really good minivans out there.
Do you have a favorite minivan?
I think the Chrysler Pacifica is my favorite because it's a hybrid and 83
Gosh
miles
dang,
an hour.
that is a nice van. Yeah, you're right.
83 miles a gallon you can get out of MPGE.
How many?
83 MPGE because it's hybrid electric plug-in.
That's way better than what I get in
The
mine.
guy's got purple hair. And he's wearing skinny jeans and he's like 28. Just saying, sorry.
And he's
Are we
driving a
judging?
Sunfire Pontiac.
Are we being judgy? I
like
he
Noah's here.
I think he works here. He looks like he's wearing a Starbucks uniform.
Let's ask. Let's ask if he works here. Excuse me, is the guy that drives that yellow Pontiac Sunfire, is Pontiac still around?
No.
They killed that brand, right?
They didn't
Or did they
kill it.
rebrand?
General Motors absorbed it into the rest of General Motors. Hi.
So if you
Can I
look
use
Pontiac,
points?
Pontiac, what would you?
I have like 200.
He didn't hear me.
They've warned me to use them before I lose them. Sorry.
Use them before you lose them. But they still have those snowman cookies. Last time Nick and I were at Starbucks, we had snowman cookies, and
We
they're
did.
delicious. They were better than the lunch we had at the Lebanese food cart in Happy Valley. How was your lunch? Did you like your lunch?
It was okay. I feel like that's why I really need a coffee because I feel like I'm garlicky McGarlicton.
I pounded my lunch, but I didn't really like it that much, but I was super hungry. Okay, so what else should I know about this car? Does it have a heated steering wheel?
Well, I don't think so. Thank you. Thank you. Trying to answer your question, answer Joseph's questions.
Who's Joseph?
The guy that served us the coffee.
Oh. If you were a Pontiac loyalist, what should you buy now?
If you would like GM that much, probably a Chevy.
Like a Camaro?
No, that's, well, I don't know, maybe. I think the car company that's most like Pontiac is Chevy. Did you see the look she just gave us?
That lady right there?
Yeah.
I felt like I knew her. She looks like a blogger that we know, but it's not her because she lives in like New England-ish area.
She lives in Bloggington.
She lives on like the other side of the country from us, so
How do we get to that side of the road?
Let me try this Starbucks. Is this what you get every time?
Yeah.
So I've been to Starbucks with you how many times now?
About 200.
200, and this is what you get every time? Okay, let's see if I think it's worth it. It's good.
I win!
It is
I
good.
win!
My God. Dang it. What is it? It's a skinny?
Vanilla latte.
Oh, I love the vanilla latte.
At kids' temp.
What does that mean, kids temp? So does it burn
means
your
yeah, so like normally they do them at 160 degrees.
Because you're a child.
And this is 130. Because I like to drink it now. I don't like to sit there going, wait a minute, oh, still too hot. Wait a minute, oh, still too hot. He just ran a red light. I'm watching this guy run a red light.
So towing, durability.
Yes. Capability.
Heater works great.
Capability. The heater works too great for
Capability.
you, really. Yes.
To off-road it, go camping in it.
Okay, yes. It's very functional. So, a huge space in the back. One of the cool things about the back is it has a roll-out platform in the back. So, you know how sometimes you have to load stuff up and then you have to shove it all the way to the back? Well, the platform on the back is actually extendable. So, it comes out and you can pull out the platform.
Like comes out and...
Yeah. No, it doesn't go down. It just comes out like on a table. You can load stuff off and then push it all the way to the back.
Like stuff that pulls out?
Yeah. So it's like a shell, you know, like a drawer. Some of those drawers where you put your pots and pans that come out.
Oh, God, I had those in my Florida house. I love those.
Yeah,
I don't have them anymore.
I just had them put in my new house.
You did?
My friend is a kitchen designer. She'd do it for you, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she a good deal?
Yeah, I mean, I paid. I got new cabinets and stuff. And
Your kitchen is really nice.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It's much nicer than mine. I'll have you over one of these days and you'll be like, ooh, this is where you live? Oh. But look, I travel all the time. I'm not home. Who cares?
Whatever. I love you. I love your kids.
You're like, oh, God,
really
you need a housekeeper.
It's really hard for me not to love something that you had. We could go to Aspire Total Fitness.
No, I'm not working out today. I ate too much meat for lunch.
Meat.
Not feeling it.
Meat is what prevents you from working out.
No, but...
God, if we lived here,
just
you could
laziness.
walk across the road to Aspire Total Fitness.
Like this year, I was like, I'm going to work out every day. When I get back to Oregon, I'm going to work out every day.
How long did that last?
Well, I haven't gone yet. I got the flu. I've been super sick.
What's the date? What's the date?
It's the 18th. And any day now,
18,
I'm going to go to the gym.
18 days in January and you haven't got your backside out of a seat to work.
Nope. But you know what? I did get dressed today so that we could have lunch. And I haven't gotten dressed since last week. Someone came to interview me at the house. So I got dressed this week for the first time.
Why did they interview you? Was it like a police thing?
No, these people are doing a documentary about people with odd jobs that they've essentially created themselves a job, a flexible job, work from home, a non-traditional job. That's what I'm looking for. And
NTJ.
I have kind of a non-traditional job.
NTJ.
NTJ?
Yeah,
Does that stand for anything else?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
STD.
It was not about STDs. It was not. Now Nick's going to go around being like, Megan's in an STD documentary. Great.
So I went to Detroit last week to see the new...
Oh, God, did you freeze?
Yes, it was 6 degrees. That is cold, let me tell you.
That's too cold.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't go. And I didn't want to get dressed.
It was very cold.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the auto shows on the inside, the only cold was you had to walk from party to party.
That sounds tough.
What's tough?
Were the parties good? What was the best party?
I only went to...
I heard the Cars.com party was lit.
Well, you can't, the journalists aren't allowed to go anymore.
The bloggers?
No, they've stopped. It's only industry people. So, which I think was very wise of them because they're keeping their, all the contacts to themselves. Anyway.
I heard Mark McGrath was the MC.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Heard he didn't look good.
I went to the Mercedes-Benz launch and Arnold Schwarzenegger was there.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah. He was there. And
Why?
He talked forever because he was born in the same town where Mercedes make the G-Wagon. I think that's what he said. And so he was all like, hello everybody, my name's Arnold. Me and the G-Wagon are the original twins. Because we were born in the same town.
Yeah, is that what he said?
Yeah, he
no.
Did. He was with Dr. D and yeah, it was interesting. And they did some schnapps on stage together, and then they wore cowboy hats, and they
schnapps or some snaps.
No, schnapps.
Schnapps.
Yes.
Why?
because it was a German thing.
Her schnapps German?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
All schnapps?
Yeah, peppermint schnapps. It's like basically alcohol and sugar. Isn't it? Someone tell me what schnapps is. Can somebody message us right now what schnapps is? Is what?
It's delicious. That's what it is.
18,392 people watching. Can somebody like tell me what schnapps is? I think it's like a.
Is it like hot damn? Like cinnamon schnapps?
Ugh.
I think they rebranded as Fireball.
I don't do anything cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon? Yeah, I don't do any kind of cinnamon. I don't like it.
So you don't want some Big Red gum?
No.
My kids make fun of me constantly for chewing Big Red gum. They say it's disgusting. It's my favorite gum. Like, I explained to them that when I was a child, there were only a few gums to choose from. It isn't like it is now, where there's like a million gums to choose from.
She got coal for Christmas and had to walk up the hills both ways to school.
I've actually never seen a lump of coal, I don't think.
Haven't you?
Well, I've seen a charcoal brick. Is that coal?
My heart. No, charcoal
is a charcoal brick
yes,
coal?
Similar.
Oh, okay. So.
Charcoal brick, I think, is manufactured coal. It's manufactured, whereas coal is mined.
Well, whatever.
Well, whatever. Thanks for watching.
Trump's bringing back the coal industry, so we're all going to see some coal soon, don't you think? We'll be like...
So weird and random. What was that even about? Did you just have like a Republican moment?
Isn't that what he says?
Well, he's trying to reinvigorate
that was my Trump impression. You didn't think that was a good impression?
You're about 400 pounds too light. Your hair looks good. And your skin's not orange. So...
Not right now, it's not. I can fix that. I look good orange.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Spray tan? Really?
Yeah.
We were supposed to be driving around talking about the Toyota 4Runner. We're sitting in a parking lot.
This is completely derailed.
Completely gone downhill.
Okay, back to the Toyota 4Runner.
Yeah. So
it's a Toyota.
Yes, it's a 4Runner.
It's an SUV, and it has 4 tires, 2 mirrors, sunroof, and it's so sunny. No, it's not sunny.
It's raining right now in Oregon.
Yeah, 46 degrees and raining.
All right. Your kids are watching at school, by the way. I can see that their names on the screen. Kids, you're supposed to be in school. Quit
You know
it.
what? I can always see Noah, like, checking my Snapchat when he's at school. I'm like, what's he doing? Then I check his grades, and I'm like, well, he's got all A's, so whatever. I'm not, let's be honest, I'm not super impressed with the Oregon school system.
What?
Here, let me look at this.
Hey, I think...
The console. What kind of port is this?
Fiber optic.
Cigarette lighter port.
Not fiber optic. Carbon fiber trim.
Carbon fiber trim.
Yes, it's a carbon fiber.
And why would I want that?
Style. Because it's supposed to be racy and meaty and buffy and male.
Meaty and buffy and male.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like those things, don't you?
Meaty.
Because the only thing that we don't do together is each other.
That's right. Let's explain this. So, Nick and I went on a super long road trip, like 500 and something miles.
Oh, God, it was so long.
It wouldn't have been so long, but we stopped at every Starbucks in every town.
No, that's not true. We did stop, however, at every recharging point in every town.
That's true. How many times did we recharge?
31.
We were driving the Hero Nero hybrid plug-in.
Plug-in hybrid.
Hybrid plug-in.
Plug-in hybrid.
Plug-in hybrid.
Yes.
My bad. Okay. And so there was a contest, and guess who won? We did. So we have this list of things that you have to do to win this road trip contest, and we look at it and we're like, oh, it's 1,000 points every time you charge the car. So we drove to the charge point headquarters.
Yes.
Where they have like 1 million chargers.
Well, not
and
quite
we were
a million,
like,
but...
plug it in, unplug, plug it in, unplug. So we got credit for all these charges, and we charged it 31 times.
You make it sound terrible.
That's what we did, though. What's terrible about that?
I have a really interesting idea.
Okay.
I was trying to do this. I'll see if I can do this. I wanted to see if I could find you.
Got mommy travels?
Yeah. And then
hate.
No.
Message me while we live stream.
Mommy travel bag. What's that?
No, that's not me. Mommy travel bag. Maybe I should sue them though. Just kidding.
So
are you gonna see if we can?
Look, there we are. Look.
Look, we're watching ourselves. We only have one viewer, and it's us.
What just happened there?
Oh, but back to the road trip. So we did a lot of live streaming on our road trip, and people were like, "Oh, Megan, who's that guy?" I was like, that's my friend Nick. They're like, so, are you dating him? I'm like, no, I'm not. And then they were like, oh, that's too bad.
I think I was hot.
Like they felt like
sad because I'm not.
They
dating
felt
you.
sorry for me.
That's funny.
I was like, I don't. What? I'm like, don't feel sorry for me. Anyway, even my dad texted me.
So
he's
you
like,
haven't finished. You haven't finished the story.
my dad's like, is that your boyfriend? I was like, no, Dad, no. He's a nice guy though.
So Megan,
what was the story?
Megan came up to me today and she says, I have the great name for your web channel.
Oh yeah, so we were thinking. I said if let's say we were going to launch our own channel, I have a name for it.
Yes. What is it?
Nik and Megan do everything except each other.
Give me a thumbs up if you like it. There's too many messages on the screen. Can you get rid
Now
of
that
that?
I've I'm sorry, people just text and text. Sorry. Anyway, I thought it was a great name. Nick thinks it's too long, so we could name it Nik and Megan Do Things.
No, Nik and Megan do everything except each other.
I think that's
awesome.
It's a great name. I know there's a delay. That's so weird. So, I mean, do you have a better name?
Yeah, Nik and Megan watch each other on Facebook. Look, we're watching each other on Facebook. How weird is this?
It is weird. I think it's, you know what else I think is weird? I only see one USB port in this car.
Yeah, I told you, it's a little bit of an older model.
Wait, I'm going to lean back and see if there's one back here. I'm leaning back.
What am I pointing the
I'm
camera
almost there.
toward? Keep going.
Wow, it goes really far back. My God, I could take a nap in here.
Keep going.
Let's see. Nope, there's a 12 volt. And there's another 12 volt. There's two 12 volts back here. That is old school.
We're watching each other, watching each
So,
other.
Nick, maybe
does
you
that
could...
disappear in like a million little phones there?
It's weird, dude. Stop it.
Why?
Just stop it. Making me uncomfortable. So, here's a question for you. I heard that car manufacturers were going to quit putting USB ports in cars because they get loose. Whereas the 12 volt, the old school cigarette lighter ports, USB do not turn that off in cars because they get loose. Whereas the 12 volt, the old school cigarette lighter, turn that off. USB do not turn that off. Nick, turn that off. They get loose. Nick, turn it. Whereas the 12 volt, it says total. Hi, Alice. This is Nik Miles joined. There's Alice. Hi, Alice. I get to see Alice next month at the DFW Auto Show. I'm super excited. Are you going to the DFW Auto Show?
No.
Oh, no, you're going to be at Secrets.
Yeah.
He's going to be in Riviera Maya. Maybe I shouldn't tell people where you're going to be. Your fans are going to come and find you at the resort.
Yeah.
He's going on a very romantic vacation with all of his family.
Yeah, it's romantic.
He invited me, but I can't go because I'll be in DFW.
Yeah.
Are you the one giving... Stop it! Stop it. Anyway, back to the USB versus the 12 volt.
No, people don't like
Are
it.
they going to quit putting the USB
now
ports in?
Now you're upsetting people. Look.
Stop!
People don't like it.
I'm about to turn this off. I'm about to turn this off.
Why? Because people are angry at you?
No, that's you! God. You're the only one on, and you're hating our live stream. Thank you, Nick.
Oh, no.
Could you just answer the
now
USB
look
question?
What's happening? You're making people cry. Look. People are crying.
Just answer the USB question.
What was the...
God, the heat is...
What's wrong with
You're
you?
getting me all worked up. I gotta air out the car.
Is it the menopause?
Yes. You know, I've been in menopause since I was 29.
What?
I had a partial hysterectomy. Stop it. I don't want to watch myself. Stop that.
You're flapping your chest gums.
Stop it.
You're flapping your lady parts. Look.
Stop. I'm not flapping my lady parts. It would look a lot different.
This is a lady part. It flaps on you all the time. All right. Are we done now?
Is it true about the USBs?
What about
Are they going to pull the USBs out of cars and go back to 12 volt?
No.
No?
No. I would be very surprised if that's true.
I heard that the new iPhones can charge off the chargy thingies that they put in cars.
Yeah, so they have...
What do you call that?
You mean the wireless charging?
Yeah, wireless charging.
Chargy things. Hey, do you have a chargy thing in your car?
I don't, because my car's old.
Really?
Yeah, look at it over there.
This is now Facebook are now sending messages to us. This is you've exceeded your live stream time.
What's that, Mark?
The Beast.
No, who owns Facebook? Mark
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, he sent us hate.
Hate mail.
He told us this is worthless and this is not how he wants his platform used.
Alice Chase says she's so excited to see you.
Dude, everybody's always excited to see me because I'm super fun.
Or you?
Me,
Or you?
it's me because you won't be there. You'll be in Mexico. He'll be on the beach having pina coladas or what? What's your drink of choice when you're at the beach?
I just usually drink straight whiskey.
Really?
Yeah.
At the beach?
Just have a bottle. Sup? Then I rap quite a lot.
At the beach?
Yeah.
Jonah can rap, man.
Can he?
Yeah. Yeah. He can rap really well, actually.
What kind of singing can your Noah do? Opera?
He acts weird. Like, so if he sings to you and he's like, he'll make you feel really uncomfortable. Like, it'll be uncomfortable.
Really?
His gymnastics coach told him that he needs to stop making him feel uncomfortable at gym.
His gymnastics coach?
Because apparently, like, his coach will be talking to somebody and Noah will be behind the person who'll be like just, and so that guy's trying to have, like, a conversation with the parent. And the parent might be upset, and he's trying to, like, maintain composure while he has this serious conversation.
Yeah.
Noah's just like, anyway, apparently it makes him feel uncomfortable.
All right, so I hope you've enjoyed the
Learning
various
about the Toyota
ramblings
4Runner.
of this crazy woman next to me. This has been our little test drive in the Toyota 4Runner.
That's it?
That's it.
You don't have anything to add?
No, I mean, I've added as much as I could possibly bear with you.
Okay, bye.